Hey you guys, welcome to today's reading. As you guessed from the title, this is going to be an energy reading on life after Migos. So I'll be reading on the energy of Offset and Quavo. This is just going to be presently what's going on between the two of them. I know that they're kind of both in two different directions. There's been some drama between Quavo and Offset's ex-wife Cardi B, so maybe that'll come up in today's reading. But I just kind of want to see what's going on with the two of them. I thought this might just be a cool tap in. I don't see a lot of readers reading on them because they don't really have too much going on, but I do know that Quavo has had some blind items coming up recently, and so I just thought, why not see what's going on with the both of them. There have been allegations of Quavo having a child with his girlfriend that's been kept a secret for a while. I don't know how true that is. However, this is just going to be solely on what's going on between the two of them from an energy perspective. And with that said, I'll go ahead and get started. So everything said in today's reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. If this reading does not resonate with you, perhaps I am not the reader for you. Totally fine. I thank you for watching this video. What resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm going to start with Offset first. I think his energy is going to be the easiest to read. Presently, show me energy of Offset right now after Migos. Life after Migos for Offset presently. Dismemberment. All right. Faked death. When I first got dismemberment for Offset, it's feeling like one day, at least now, them not being together as a group presently just feels very out of body. There's a piece of him that's missing even to this day. Dismemberment, you know, your bones or your pieces can be scattered any and everywhere, so he doesn't feel like he is wholly fulfilled. I just hear the word void for him and greed. I'm also seeing him, of course, gambling and spending money as well. So I'm just getting financial woes, but you guys know I just always confirm in the tarot cards. But I do want to clarify this fake death here. All right, and then we have abuse and neglect, and then I'm also hearing of his body. So he may not just be taking care of his body physically, mentally, and emotionally at this time, even today, because this is life after Migos specifically. So there's just a part of him that just was never the same after the incident of Takeoff's passing away. But even just the whole them not even being in a group anymore has really taken a toll on him. And I dare say, in my opinion, maybe the reason why we see him doing what he's doing now in the headlines, he doesn't feel complete in his current state. Okay? Yeah, when they were in a group, they partied a lot together. They hung out a lot together. I mean, they're in a group. They've known each other since they were children, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, very close-knit. Let's see what else. Debts. Yeah, running up money, spending a lot of money. Party, rock and roll, sex, drugs, rock and roll, I believe that's the saying. And then we have cult here, which they did have a huge cult following in the early 2010s. They had a lot of fans that stuck by them because they were in a group as well. And then with perversion for the past position for them. So yeah, they were doing some a lot of adult activities as a group, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. A couple cards came out and I want to make sure that I show them on camera. I'm not gonna lay them on the table, but we have accident, we have cleanup, we have runaway, revenge, and then road. Did something happen while they were traveling on tour or performing or anything like that? I do not recall, but if you guys know of something that happened in the past when they were still Migos, put it down in the comment section below for those cards if there's anything that may have happened back then. That's what I'm getting for Offset. Card fell out. And then we have affair here, which is kind of on part when I pulled that perversion card. Yeah, it feels like he had some side things back then. Not that he doesn't now, but just back then it feels like it was even more in his energy in the past than it is currently. But yeah, back to the other cards though. Let me know if you guys know if that makes sense or can kind of add to those cards. So I'm going to take this off and then I'm going to tap into Quavo's present and past energy. Present position. Life after Migos for Quavo. All right, so first we have celebrity, we have secret, and then we have money, which in his present position, even now, he's trying to figure out how he can stay relevant musically as an artist, what he can do to continue to propel himself forward. Yeah, it just feels like he's just trying to figure out new ways of making money, new avenues for making money. But I'm going to clarify the secret here. Some alleged substances, him getting in his own way. Like, where's the substance? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there may be some things going on with him behind the scenes in his present energy. He may even be somebody right now that's still like very, I wouldn't say isolated, but he just doesn't do a lot of what he used to do. Like, he'll go out and show his face, but he may just do more things inside, indoors, at home, from the comfort of his home. I'm seeing the studio in my mind. just not being out partying as much as he used to do. Him working and focus on music is very prominent in his energy. Okay, so desert, and then we have family here too. So for the past position for Quavo, his family is and was his Achilles heel even back then. Did their family, I know that him and Takeoff were related, but did he have any relatives that were involved in their management or their music or just something intertwined with them working? Because we have the devil here, so there's something here feeling like in his family unit or somebody related or close to him that may have deserted him in the past, or he may have had familial issues when it came to him being in the group with Migos, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So tell me more about the family card. Okay, we have a couple. Is something going on? Like, was something happening with his parents? And his father actually passed away when he was very young. But there's still something in here about his family, though. I don't know. I couldn't see anything related in the past regarding his family, aside from him and Takeoff being raised together. But if you guys know anything, please put them down in the comments. But, and then clean up. And then perversion. And again, this is reminding me again of Offset. Like I said, did something happen in the past from those cards that I pulled earlier that they got in trouble for, tried to clean up? They may have tried to keep it a secret or very secretive around it. But it feels like they were just involved in a lot of adult activities. Offset is just focused on making money right now, and some other personal things happening, at least from a mental, emotional perspective. But Quavo's on the opposite side, focus more on his career and make some money. And I'm hearing the word businesses too. So. All right, let's get into the tarot for both of them. And I'm going to start with Offset for this portion as well. We have Offset, Life After Migos. Life After Migos. All right, so we have the Moon to 10 of Swords here. Then at the bottom, we have Ace of Pentacles. I guess I'm getting the download. It's almost like he was trying to do, or may even just try to work with certain people or do certain types of endeavors, but he's not able to. Like, he's disillusioned about the relationships that he has or has had in the past as it stands right now. It just feels like there have been opportunities that have been slowed down for him, some betrayals he has had to face. There's something here about his ex. I don't know if they're divorced yet, but there's something in here, the energy about behind the scenes, where he may have wanted to work with someone or push something, but he couldn't because he had all the marital issues that were made public due to his wife or ex-wife, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And where he had the solid footing with the Migos, because he's having to do this alone, it feels like it's taking a toll on him. He doesn't have his group mates. One is not even here anymore, and then one of his group mates he's estranged from. So, but I'm just feeling like his opportunities have slowed down as a result of his ex, and also he's no longer in the Migos anymore. Let's see what else. All right, then we have the Sun here. Okay, I had Judgment somewhere in here, but I guess it flew out. I don't know where it went, but with the Sun, we have the Hierophant. So some things during their marriage may be coming up soon. I know I saw something about her saying that the divorce has been final. I'm not sure that I buy that 100%. It just feels like there's going to be news or information that comes out in the future about their divorce and the marriage. I'm also seeing Quavo. So there's something tied into Quavo as well in this equation. Tell me more about the Sun. All right, and then we have 9 of Pentacles, and then we have 3 of Swords to clarify the Sun card here. Things that he did to help her career, to help her be this independent woman, to make this money. And then this heartbreak here, Knight of Cups. These offers that they took, these offers that he gave her, feel like they left him, in my opinion, heartbroken in the end. Like, I help you come up. And I know the stance, I'm not here to fight with y'all. I'm just reading the energy of the cards. But if you remember back then at that time, this is my opinion now. Yeah, she did have a successful song, but they were in a PR relationship even in the beginning. He was the bigger star at the time. It just feels like he has helped her allegedly with writing, with putting her in rooms with certain people, getting her introduced to the who's who. I'm also hearing Party's name as well. So he may have had some ties to help propel her, but that could be coming out in the paperwork or in the future. All right, current obstacles for him. He's trying to like trust his intuition to have this new beginning in his life right now. And that's what's challenging him right now. I'm hearing like his vision is clouded, substance related cloudiness, allegedly. And then we have the Hierophant again. Relationship and or / divorce is potentially crowning his energy right now as well. I'm hearing the word settlement, or she may owe him some money allegedly for entertainment purposes only. He wants the situation to end. He's trying to manifest it, but he's just ready for all this stuff to with his ex to pretty much just come to a close, come to an end here. I'm hearing like family drama too, so there could be something going on with him, his mother, and her right now, even with the children, allegedly. And yeah, they're moving forward though currently. Moving forward with manifestation of the end of this situation with her. Yeah, hoping, wishing, praying. 3 major arcana. So yeah, this is very much at the top of his mind right now. But he's ready for it to move forward so that they can dead it, because it feels like he doesn't have a lot of money. It's like he's pushing through also to make sure that he has money. I'm being brought back again to him gambling and at the casinos. But it's like he needs money to come through or some type of support to come through for him to bring him financial stability, allegedly. And that's why he's so worried about how this all will end. All right, then we have the Lovers. Yeah. His wife in the past wasn't financially responsible when he was in his heyday. Like they were just blowing money, allegedly. No real plan of financial security. And I'll say this also, because I'm getting the download that she may have allegedly been funding his lifestyle when things were good. But now that things have just kind of shifted and they're no longer together, he doesn't have that privilege anymore. So he's facing these debts, his poverty. All right, 4 of Swords to the Empress. Yeah, he's trying to lay it to rest with his wife. He's trying to dead this entire situation, be done with it, get his support, get his money, and be done with it. Okay? So that's what's crowning him. So future for Offset. All right, so we have Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. And then we have a couple of cards I'm just going to pull. I'm not going to put it on the table. So we have 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and then 3 of Cups here. So future for Offset, don't be surprised if we see him come out with the truth about the situation between him and his wife. He may expose what really went down in the courts, the drama. It just feels like he's going to want to tell his truth about the situation in the end. Like he's giving her time and space to talk about him and speak on private matters and shade him on her tour. But at some point, slowly but surely, he's planning to capitalize off the situation and tell the truth about it in the future. Again, the Sun, things coming out. All right, 9 of Cups. Yeah, things that he has offered to her, how he has propelled her, things that he has, I wouldn't say like he's holding it over her head. It's just, it is what it is. Like I gave you this, that, and the third, and this is how you do me. Yeah, this feels like I did you a favor. I helped you get to where you are. I put you in rooms that you otherwise may have not got in, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But that's pretty much what is going on with Offset life after Migos. He's just, the stuff dealing with his wife is just very prominent in his energy. I'm going to take this off the table and then we'll start with Quavo. Life after Migos. All right, so first out we have the Hierophant. The bottom we have 5 of Wands. But let me clarify this Hierophant. 3 of Cups. Truth about his marriage or relationship. They may be getting married if they're not already. Might be coming out to the media. We may get confirmation about those rumors. All right, 4 of Pentacles, and then we have 5 of Wands. So yeah, he's trying to just get financial stability as well. If this is the case, it feels like this is what's leading him to really hone down on his finances, make sure his financial stability. You see the castle in the background, so like your home, your family life, making sure that everyone is secure and just setting up a future for himself. All right, so we have 2 of Wands here. And then the Lovers. It's like he's planning what to do about his relationship, if he should just go public with it, as far as how serious they are. And like I said, there's rumors of them being married. Cards fell out. Yeah, 2 of Cups, which is a relationship. It could also be soulmates. So two cards here. Yeah, it's like they're just trying to figure out how they want to be publicly perceived. And I would even say that as he's going to promote his album and other projects, don't be surprised if you see them together more often, like on the red carpet. How much are they willing to share with the media? Yeah. All right, and then we have 3 of Wands. Yeah, 4 of Wands. Waiting and seeing, planning, prepping, working, y'all. This is really the main message I'm getting. Working and preparing and planning for his rollout, and what he is and is not willing to share when he starts coming out to the public a little bit more. I don't know when he's dropping his next project, but I did see that he has a whole bunch of songs that he's like trying to cut down on. The last thing I saw. All right, so 6 of Cups. Cups to the Lovers. So I'm gonna clarify that real quick. Oh, it actually came out. They're trying to be very strategic about what they share, because there's some things about their past dealings and relationship. Something about fighting here. 5 of Wands has popped up a couple times. Like I could see it trying to fly out. So he just doesn't want people to catch wind of things that have happened in the past between the 2 of them. So if you guys know more than me about, there's been rumors of fighting between the 2 of them, or issues that have taken place publicly. Y'all let me know down below, but I'm just feeling like he just does not want this to get out in the public. And I'm also seeing Sweetie. If you guys remember the elevator incident that they had years ago when they were still dating, so allegedly they may have something similar to that effect that he does not want to come out between the two of them. I'm also hearing he doesn't want to be labeled a certain type of way that would impact his project. Yeah, and I don't know his sign. We have the Emperor to Eight of Pentacles. Maintain control over the entire situation, control over his work life again. So this message is like just keep getting reconfirmed. And that's just his hope and fear right now, so that he can just maintain control and be viewed as the Emperor in this energy. So that's his hope currently. But what is his obstacle? Current obstacle right now. All right, so we have Four of Swords, and then we have Five of Swords here, and then we have Ace of Cups. So this is still giving me his relationship currently. Four of Swords. He's trying to end all the miscommunication, arguments that they're having at this present moment. Why is it so prominent in the energy? All right, and then we have Judgment, and then we also have the World. King of Pentacles here. I'm still feeling like there's some children in this energy, y'all. Like I don't know. I just get the feeling that there's some kids involved in here too. It's about a family. Like I said, it's just some information he just does not want to get out as far as how he treats her. Allegedly. The fights that they have, the toxic energy that they have. In my opinion, in the energy, it's like he has some growing up to do in that regard, because I still keep getting directed to Sweetie, the elevator incident. Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Swords here. Also, it's like the money is also not coming in that he would like it to. He may have some disagreements. There's something here also with his label or whomever he gets the money from, his like royalties and residuals. There's something there too. That's why he has to get his financial stability in check too. Like all of this is really important to him because he needs to get his money together. Allegedly. Let's see what else. All right, King of Pentacles. And again, just feels like there's children, or he may have a child or a child coming, if not already. I'm also getting the download. He keeps his life a secret for a reason. All right, yeah, the Hangman, and then we have Death here with Queen of Cups. So this could be the woman that he's actually with. Yeah, something needs to end for him to have a new beginning in this energy. He's not a very patient person. I just hear like shoot yourself in the foot type of energy with this Hangman. That's what I hear for that card. But something needs to end for something to begin for him when it comes to this woman. It just feels very toxic in the energy. Like they have a lot of fights, a lot of passive aggressive energies. The Fool, and then Seven of Swords here at the bottom. Even with these cards, I'm just channeling like picking type of energy, lies, deceit. It just feels very toxic. They just have issues, but it feels like he has some lessons he needs to learn in that regard. Justice, again, Seven of Swords here. He could end up catching a case, or they may have to go to the court for an issue that they've had. They have a child, it could be that, but it could be something else that could take them to the justice or legal system. So that's currently his challenges. All right, so we have Knight of Pentacles here. And then we have Temperance. So future for Quavo, he's going to be working on some new projects and initiatives that are not music related. They're going to be, you know, kind of released kind of slowly. I feel like he's going to take his time with that as well. But he's tapping more into other things outside of music. Was he the one that I said I heard business endeavors? I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like it's going to be something separate from music. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. You have new opportunities. And then we have Two of Pentacles. We're trying to juggle the opportunities of what he wants to do. So this could be like music. One could be music, and then one could be like business stuff that's not music. Trying to juggle which one to do first. Knight of Pentacles, what he wants to release first or do first, or what he's going to prioritize. So much that he has to decide on what he wants to share publicly. A release schedule. All right, Five of Pentacles. Let me see what's under the Tower. Yeah, he's ready to end like this poverty. He's trying to get his money up. Like he does not want to be in debt anymore. He doesn't want to be broke anymore. He's really focused on money right now. Other Pentacles card, Queen of Pentacles. See, we have Four of Cups here at the bottom. So it could be a woman. It could be who he's with. Let's see what else. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. I would say that there's some offers here when it comes to her or whomever this woman is. Literally an offer, but I don't think she took whatever this offer was, because we got Four of Cups a moment ago. So here, what is the offer that he made to this Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, there's some payments. Some Six of Pentacles here, and then the Star. There's a woman here, though, that he has tried to offer some money, some type of deal, but it feels like she did not take that deal, and it would have been good for him. Allegedly, it feels like a PR type of relationship to help him with his projects that he's going to come out with, but they're just fighting here, just this tense energy. This family, they may have started or are going to start, if not already, like I said, but it's like she's not going to take the bait because there's just toxic energy behind him. Yeah, he was giving her some options. That's why I said earlier for his cards, he had the planning card of what he was going to do publicly when it came to this relationship, how it's going to benefit him. And then we have the Tower here, but it's not going to work the way that he thinks that it is publicly. They fight a lot. Ace of Swords, yeah, there's this truth about them. They have betrayals behind the scenes. All is not what it seems with them. I'll get in the download that he wants like a Beyonce, Jay-Z type of relationship. Like this relationship will put him in certain rooms. All right, Page of Cups. Yeah, limited communication with this Empress. That could be the woman that they say allegedly had a child with, or the woman that he's dealing with. Actually, I'm going to do one more question related to Cardi, though, because there were some rumors around Super Bowl that she owed him some money, or Travis Scott, somebody, whatever. If I can find the rumor, I'll put it in the comments below. But this Cardi owed him money, like, what is that? Oh. All right, so 10 of Cups, and then we have Ace of Cups here. I just heard, like, thought we were supposed to be family, but he was cut off, and it led him to being heartbroken about whatever dealings he had with Cardi. It feels like it has something to do with music, because we have Cups here twice, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. But it just feels like she may have cut him out of something, or he's owed some money somehow, some way. Chariot to 8 of Wands. Like, her career was just propelling so fast. Everything just kind of happened so fast. I don't know. I can't gauge what she owes him, or if it's, like, linked to money or some type of deal. But it feels like he's owed something, or at least he feels like he's owed something. Yeah, the Libra, Queen of Swords, this is her right here. And it's like he can't keep up with her because it's like they're on two different celebrity levels, allegedly, in my opinion as well. Something that he invested in with her. Also, a Tower moment regarding her. Like, I just don't feel like that their relationship would be the same. Whatever that looks like. Acquaintances, cordial. He doesn't really care for her too much. Yeah, they walked away from each other because of something he invested in. It just feels like he did not get the return on. But some other cards here. Yeah, it feels like it has something to do with work. Yeah, so that's what I have on Quavo and Cardi if she allegedly owes him something, but it seems like she does. He can't catch up with her to try to get whatever is due to him because she has a different status than him at this point, but it's pretty much collapsed and it's pretty much done with at this time. I don't think he can really press her on whatever this is with them. So, all right, energy exchange between Quavo and Offset at this time. Energy exchange between Offset and Quavo. This is interesting. Queen of Wands to King of Wands for energy exchange. High Priestess. And the Moon. Allegedly feels like Offset and Cardi are the reason why there's this weird energy exchange between the two of them. These secrets, these deceits and lies. It feels like he doesn't trust them. Even though they're not together anymore, it feels like they're the reason why there's this rift between him and Offset in the first place is due to her. When him and her were together, it doesn't feel like it's repairable because of that 7 of Swords and sneaky type of energy. Like, it showed me who you truly are energy. Yeah, and look, he fought with them. There's something here about him having to have some resilience and perseverance. I'm also hearing, you left me out in the cold. You left me out to, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But still, that wounded warrior energy, 10 of Swords, they betrayed him somehow. Definitely getting betrayal energy here. Yeah, that Empress, her. It's like she's the reason, most of the reason as to why they're not cool anymore. Tell me the reason why this disdain for her. Yeah, industry secrets. High Priestess to the Moon, y'all. Like, this is literally interesting secrets, okay? Things that were invested in. Again, 7 of Pentacles. Didn't that come up when I was reading that question regarding her specifically? So, yeah, something to do with money, though. Something to do with investments, business dealings, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. So, with that said, that's all I have. Yeah, I just got really tired. It was just, I don't know. I don't think I should read on them anymore. So, I'm going to close it here. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one, and hope y'all have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye.